Hi, everybody. Thank you for watching this episode, and I would ask to leave a review for the show or give us a follow. We appreciate that. Email us at morethanmeetstheseguys@gmail.com or join the Discord. The link is in the show notes. And please feel free, all are welcome there, and enjoy the show we're about to put on right now. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to More Than Meets These Guys. We're here doing Uh, okay, look, we're finally doing. We're doing like the issue 55, which is the adaptation of the American UK or not American Marvel story, Robot Master.
Yes.
I'm here with Boo the Underground.com,
Howdy.
Donnie Flippin Finkleberg.
Yes.
I've talked about in the past how much I hate these issues. I really hate Donnie Finkleberg so much.
Really?
I just he just I guess it's one of those things where I want the more action with the Transformers rather than like this. And I was reminded why I think I didn't like this issue very much way back when, because there's a lot of exposition going up in this first part of it, and it just kind of bored me as when I was younger reading it.
Yeah.
And this is almost like a meta comic because it's a comic. Well, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
Um, there's that cover where he's like in his Robot Master outfit. He's like, yeah, and his Gene Wilder afro.
Yeah, he's doing his like super villain like
Hmm.
it's almost like a Doctor Doom or a Mole Man like stance.
Let's more Mole Man because that's better. That's yeah, that works better. Though the cover is kind of interesting. It's got
Interesting.
it's got Megatron on there with his cannons kind of inside of his arm. If you look at the
Yeah.
stance, it's
It's
weird.
angled weird.
Yeah, it is very angled and weird. And the Soundwave. Then you've also got Skids, colored yellow. Uh, Hoist, mostly colored the right way. He's green at least.
Yeah.
Green Tracks, and orange Bumblebee.
Well, and Soundwave is actually blue this time.
He is for
Yeah.
once. And there's a there if you look top right corner of the comic, there is I guess Laserbeak or Buzzsaw, one of the two. So
Yeah.
he no color at all there.
Well,
So
and they've done it like it's a Robot Master comic
yes,
cover on the cover of the Transformers cover, so
along with no, sorry, not Donnie Finkelberg. Robot Master's face in the top, left with the it would be like some Marvel character or whatever. Like in these books, there's actually he'd have Optimus Prime in the corner of it. Yeah.
yeah. And do you
So,
know the story behind Donnie Finkelberg's inspiration?
did we talk about that with Budiansky?
I don't think we did.
Okay. What is the story with this?
Okay, he's based on a Marvel staffer, Danny Fingeroth.
Okay.
So Danny Fingeroth became Donnie Finkelberg.
Makes
But
sense.
okay, and Fingeroth was the editor on Moon Knight, Cloak and Dagger, Alpha Flight, New Warriors.
Right. I think you did talk about this very like a little bit.
Or we've discussed it before.
Yes,
I
we
don't
have.
recall we talked to Bob Budiansky about that, maybe.
I don't
But
think we did.
anyway, did we? Okay.
I don't think we did. No.
Yeah. And this is from they actually would do profiles in the comics of
Yeah.
the staff. And this is
Yeah.
from the 1990 profile on Danny Fingeroth. And yeah, he worked on his freelance credits, worked on Fantastic Four graphic novels, Avengers graphic novels, Marvel Comics Presents.
Okay.
It says his hobbies are jogging, reading, and listening to talk radio. So sounds real exciting.
Yes.
Um,
It's very Donnie Finkelberg of him.
he was proud of a solo story he did for The Thing called The Day After from Marvel Fanfare 46. His pet peeves are too endless to even begin to list. Uh, let's see. His oddest habit is odder than other people's, but not as odd as others. So he's not telling.
No.
Yeah. Um,
He's
oh,
a
here we
he's a
go.
Transformers
If they're
collector.
making a movie of his life, he'd like to see his part played by Sean Connery, which
Iron
seems
Robot
awfully
Master.
appropriate right now.
I am Donnie Finkleberg, robot master.
Yeah. And I mean, did you watch a lot of Seinfeld?
A bit of it.
Yeah. He says the reason he got into comics is because Steinbrenner wouldn't match Marvel's offer. And that's who George Costanza worked for.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And let's see.
George Steinbrenner.
His favorite performers are Bob Dylan, Van Morrison,
Hmm?
Marlon Brando, and David Letterman.
Well, you know what? Get a little twist in the Letterman. I like it.
Yeah. And let's see. His biggest influences on his work are Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, Steve Ditko, Orson Welles, Jim Shooter, Harry Lieber, Harvey Pekar, uh, the Sonny Binghamton Cinema Department, Hank Levy, Mickey Mantle, Tom DeFalco, and Louise Jones. His greatest unfilled ambition in the comics field is to be the regular writer on Fantastic Four. And
Okay.
when no one's looking, he pretends that he's Mick Jagger or Dave Daryl Edelman.
I don't know if I
Yeah.
still.
And the one thing he wants the world to know about him is I'm one of the country's top 10 parallel parkers. No
You know
relation to
what?
Rick or Peter.
That works. That's
So
great.
that's straight from the man's own mouth into his Marvel Comics profile.
Hey, yeah, this is definitely him. That's
Yeah.
Donnie Finkleberg.
Well, if you see the picture, let me see if I can send you the picture because you'll definitely see a resemblance.
Let's see here.
Yeah, let's see this. See what you think. And you can post this in the you see it? I mean, do you see it?
Yeah, change his hair to like blonde or reddish. That
Yeah, lighten it a little bit, but yeah.
yeah. God, he is Donnie Finkelberg. Danny Fingeroth.
Yeah.
God. Okay. So, anyways,
Perfect, right?
oh, it's yeah, straight on. Boy, and nice to see that. Was that Donnie or Danny Fingeroth really hedged his bet with the his inspirations were Jim Shooter and Stan Lee and yeah, he like okay, I work for these guys, so you're my inspiration, guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, and he may have been honest about it. Those
He may have
guys
been.
were
I
still
mean, yeah.
pretty
Jack Kirby, I mean that is very honest at the time. I mean,
well, and
it's
he wants
still
to be on Fantastic Four.
yes, Jack Kirby
So
special.
so definitely. And I wonder if he was like a smoker because there's a lot of like smoking jokes about Donnie Finkelberg. So I have a feeling
It'd probably be like that time in like comic writing studios, I'm sure, or artist studios.
who wasn't back then. You know, it was
Exactly.
like Mad
It's like
Men.
if yeah, if you were like if you're a wait staff, who wasn't? You're either an alcoholic or you're a smoker or both. And as
Yeah.
far as like newsrooms go, it's kind of the same kind of feeling like you said, Mad Men.
Yeah, it's like
Um,
it's 9 a.m. Who wants a screwdriver? You know?
yeah. Well, you like you ever hear people talk about the old days of TSR? And there was like they were used to. Did we talk about it? Like Marco Charles Hill may have said something about it, but or maybe no, it was something else. I watched a show or a documentary about the early days of TSR and Dungeons and Dragons, where they were hanging out in a building that should have been condemned. They all smoked like a pack a day in there, and they're just trying to pump out like art and like modules and stuff. It was a
Hmm.
different kind of time. That was how things were in the 70s and 80s in those I guess bullpens essentially of artists and writers. So and
Right.
I was actually talking to a guy I work with. If anyone doesn't, I don't know if this has ever come up. I work with insurance sales now, and one of the guys
Hmm.
he started off when he says it was they call it a bullpen. It was everyone sat around and they had like cubicles where they sat around. They just had like a bank of phone numbers to call, and they all had this vent that pulled air out of there, kind of helped circulate the air. And everyone smoked, and so you'd leave your cigarette over kind of the vent, so it didn't pull. It wasn't heavy cigarette smoke in the air, but it didn't
Yeah.
really help. It still was there. And the goal of that entire office, besides making their like sales goals, was to get everyone smoking the same kind of cigarette, which is yeah, I could totally see that.
You get a
But
kickback from it or something.
who knows? They just didn't want it. They didn't want some like random Virginia Slim in there with all the Marlboros or Camels or something. Who knows? But anyways, Robot Master.
Robot Master. Well,
I
before that though, we have Transformation.
Transformation. Yes. Which they talk a little about what's going on here. The fuel frenzy of a transformer being that this is Megatron, as we'll get into here quickly. The introduction of Rocket Raccoon, which I
Never
don't
heard of
know.
that guy before.
Yeah, exactly. Well, so we're not gonna go into it this episode, but it was a kind of a kooky and fun, weird comic. It was like an acid trip of a comic.
It felt very 70s.
Oh yes. It felt very was a God Crumb, the comic artist Crumb.
Yeah.
Um it felt very, actually it
Oh,
felt
R.
very
Crumb.
Howard
Yeah.
our Crumb, yeah. It felt very Howard the Duck also.
Yeah, I was gonna say Howard the Duck kind of a little bit of heavy metal.
A little bit. Yeah,
Like a
that's whole.
yeah.
Well, when I say our Crumb, I'm thinking like God, what is the cat? Not Felix cat. What is that? The mini the nine lives of, was it Felix the cat?
Oh, I don't
Fritz the cat, Fritz.
Fred, oh, that's
Fritz.
with Ralph Bakshi.
The Bashi did it, but it wasn't that actually a Crumb
Oh, I'm not
creation?
sure.
I think it was. But it very much felt of the time. But yeah, this is like the nicer kid-friendly version of that, it feels like. It was weird.
Okay, yeah. Robert Crumb wrote the comic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bakshi did an adaptation of it.
Yeah, there you go. The life and death of Fritz the cat.
That's right. Okay. I knew I was like you were quiet on like, oh, did I lose you? And
Yeah.
we talked about this
No, I was
before.
oh yeah, I've seen the film. I've
Hmm.
never looked at the comics before. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm not a Fritz the cat aficionado.
Well, I knew that much. I knew that Crumb had actually done the comic.
Yeah.
That's what it was based off of his comics.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Rocket Raccoon, this issue, Rocket Raccoon feels very kid or at least teenager friendly version of that kind of storytelling.
Yeah. But yeah, it's on that same like level as I'd say like Howard the Duck, like you said.
Oh yeah, that whole universe.
This seems
You know,
like it would have been in those magazine sized comics they did.
yeah, the
Like Savage
anthropomorphic,
Sword of Conan and stuff like that.
yeah, anthropomorphizing of animals, and so they're like Rocket.
And that's like everyone is
Yes.
anthropomorphized animals, so
Yeah, apparently, I've not watched it yet. Don't at me with this one. I still want to. Don't get me wrong.
um
The final Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
oh, you haven't watched Volume 3 yet?
I have not watched Volume 3 yet.
Oh man, yeah, I got a Raja. It was a good one.
No, I hear that, and the comic here seems to have a lot of the same characters that you see in that one, or at least the you know referencing kind of characters from
Yeah.
that. So yeah, I definitely want to check it out. Just I don't know why I haven't yet. I just
Well,
haven't.
and I'll tell you right now, when I was a teenager and I was into comics, anytime I saw something that had Rocket Raccoon in it, I just kind of groaned and would like skip over it or I'd browse it,
Mm-hmm.
but I wouldn't like. I was like, ugh. I was the same thing with like with Chip, the Green Lantern.
Oh
It
yeah,
was a squirrel. I was like,
yes.
ugh, I never liked that stuff. But James Gunn made Rocket Raccoon cool. I'm sure they did that in the comics later when they brought him into the
Oh
Guardians
yeah.
comics.
I've read a
But
lot of the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff that that they were putting out with Marvel around the time, well, a little bit before the
it had to
time
be
the
early
movie came out.
2000s is what I'm thinking when
Yeah,
they did that.
and
Because
yeah, you had Flag was with he was with the Guardians, and you had a few others like anyways, you had a good amount in there, and Rocket was actually good in those.
when I'd read Guardians,
Hmm.
it was like in the early 90s. And I go,
Yeah.
Yandu was in it, and the rest of it was
Hmm.
like it was a little too weird. They had like the tachyon torch or something. I don't know.
It
They
was
just
it
had
was
weird stuff.
it's a junk drawer
Yeah.
of cosmic Marvel stuff.
And I like cosmic stuff. Like I read Silver Surfer like
Mhm.
religiously, you know,
Yeah.
but I just couldn't get into Guardians, you know.
Yeah, I actually did not ever read Silver Surfer and stuff. I just never did. I don't know why. So reading Guardians was kind of fun when it got into a story arc. With it got the thing with what's his face? The guy who play Batista plays.
Oh, Drax.
Drax. Yeah, Drax and the whole thing with the moon dragon and like death, and it was a neat weird story.
Well, that all
It,
tied into Infinity Gauntlet too,
it
which
did.
that was a lot of people's entrance into Cosmic Marvel.
And that's where I was reading it, so that makes a
Yeah.
lot of sense. So it was actually a lot of fun then. It was a really interesting storyline.
Yeah. So that's
It's
why I'd never really got into Rocket Raccoon
yeah.
back in the day.
But you know what is actually a really good storyline is Robocapers.
Robocapers, yep.
And
Yeah,
there's
there's
no-nos.
no turkey in this one.
No King no-nos. Like, hope you've been making good use of that money I gave you for robot research, inventor. I certainly have. And he's made a giant robot chicken that lays giant robot Easter eggs.
Yeah,
So I'm
that's
assuming
what it does.
this comic
So,
came out around Easter.
yeah. And I would like to point out this is the second reference to a robot chicken in Transformers.
Who's the
The
first
first
one?
one was on Fire in the Mountain, Brawn and Windcharger. And it's like a last one to the top is a robot chicken. Well, I'm not a robot chicken.
Ah,
And so I wonder if this is where Seth Green got the idea to name his show
I wonder
Robot
if that
Chicken.
was the robot chicken thing was a like a reference to something in the industry or something. Who knows?
Well, no, I think it was just Ron Friedman doing the jargon thing with them, like, oh, last month I was a chicken. Well, what it's a robot chicken though? It's not a
Ah,
like a we have turbo worms and turbo foxes and petro
yeah,
rabbits and robot chickens.
very likely.
Yeah.
But we get into the issue. I am a robot hyphen master.
Yeah, so it's like iRobot.
Yes, I robot
Yeah.
master.
Yeah, so it's like an Asimov reference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very very
That's
ham-fisted
very
Asimov.
ham-fisted.
And
Um,
speaking of issues, somebody's having issues over here.
I will fuel. Yeah,
Yeah, it's Hungry Megatron, and he is like picking up the end of one of those I forgot what those mining things are called. The
giant like the giant buzzsaw wheel on the minor things. Okay, if anyone knows the what the Cybertron Metroplex was essentially,
yeah.
or the Titan Metroplex, the big buzzsaw thing that from his staff weapon. But yeah, that's what Megatron's grabbing the buzzsaw. It's the end of it too. And it says Megatron hungers
I
for
guess it's
weeks.
excavators is what it's
Yes,
called. Like a
yeah,
giant excavator.
for weeks. He's
Yeah.
furiously plunged through the wilderness of the northwestern United States, desperately searching for something to end the echoing ache stabbing at the core of his massive form.
Yeah, he's hungry and he wants fuel, but this is not fuel. This is coal.
Well, it's
But
it's
he's starving, so he's like,
hydrocarbons.
yeah, he just you got to convert it into their fuel, and he don't have it. They don't have it at
No.
all. So even like we saw in last issue that the Autobots have a special like filter
Mhm.
device installed in them that turns BlackRock gasoline into their fuel.
Yes.
And yeah, Megatron don't have that. So
No.
he's trying to eat like straight up like coal rocks straight out of the
Yeah.
ground. He is that hungry. So that's bad.
He rips the giant buzzsaw off of the excavator and throws it into the where the cockpit and the tank treads are of the excavator.
Yeah.
And
He's like when you're all out of like sandwich fixings and you just make like a mayonnaise sandwich. We've been there.
oh, we've all been there.
You know what it is? That is the curse of the 80s latchkey kids.
Yeah, God,
It's
yes.
like you gotta wait for your parents to get home and there's nothing in there that you can cook. And you're like, what? Well, we got Miracle Whip and we got bread. Or Miracle Whip on crackers is when you're really desperate.
I eat peanut butter, put them on all these saltines. I'd eat the heck out of this. It make me
Vienna
full.
sausage on
Oh,
crackers
oh
or
man.
Vienna sausage sandwiches.
We used to we used to get the big old bags of frozen corn and like onions and it is a cast iron skillet we had just to make fried corn, and we'd eat like just tons of fried corn. It was good too. That butter and like onion kind of flavor to it.
Oh yeah. I think one
But
of the worst time I actually like my my stepdad ate sardines a lot, so I got into a can of sardines, and I actually like sardines. It turns out, so
I got this
I haven't had them in a long time, but yeah,
I got this big old thing of like smoked rainbow trout here on my desk. I got a while back because I was curious how it would taste. I
yeah.
should open that thing up and try it. This is probably delicious.
Do it on camera.
I mean, dude, I
Film that.
will. I totally will. It's probably delicious.
That
Uh,
that needs to be maybe an exosquatics.
Tom would be like, hey, Evan, what you got there? A smoked rainbow trout. Did you bring enough for the whole class? No, anyways,
He'll just compare it to the fish they offer in Japan.
he hasn't come back, obviously. He's lost himself in Japan.
He's gone native.
I messaged him. He hasn't messaged me back yet.
He's having too much fun. I wouldn't
Yeah.
message you either if I was in Japan.
So
Who are you?
yeah, new phone, who dis?
Exactly. So yeah,
Uh,
he picks up a orange long haul lookalike. He got the KB long haul,
he did.
and starts trying to dump coal into his mouth.
You know, the bottom of that long haul is purple. Like the light
See,
purple too, like a lavender purple.
They called it here. Nelson Yomtov called the G2 KB exclusive long haul. Right here, folks. You got it. So, and as he throws the the truck, the dump truck, that's it for energy. He freezes in place, like he's in like mid throw in his pose, and
He's
he's
done.
just stuck like it's like the end of Five Faces of Darkness Part Five. Like, well, when they bust, they bust.
The guy's over there like, maybe just ran out of gas. No,
And he's more right than you know.
yeah.
Yeah, because all these like miners are like scattering as he's like rampaging through there trying to get some kind of fuel.
Yeah, exactly. So then
I
yeah,
bet he wishes he had some energon cubes in.
oh yeah.
You know who's got energon cubes? Shockwave,
Shockwave.
which
Yep.
is again, Shockwave repeatedly shows that he's the superior leader of the
Oh,
Decepticons.
easily. God, yes.
Yeah.
But
It
get
is
back
so
to
funny though, because his toy sales were so limited,
mhm.
but he's like one of the most popular leaders.
He's the most competent leader.
What are you eating? You didn't bring me anything.
Peanuts.
Peanuts.
Sweet cayenne barbecue peanuts.
Oh, cayenne. Okay,
Oh
I'll
yeah.
allow it.
Thank you. So we had a Walter Barnett.
Yeah, he changed his clothes finally.
hmm
He looked like he aged about 10 years too.
He looks rough.
Yeah. It's that hat. That's a terrible hat.
Dude, did you ever watch oh God, is it Fringe?
Nah,
Okay.
never got into Fringe.
Well, there are these observers, these guys who are hairless white guys, and they always wore these black suits, kind of like Men in Black, kind of like the urban legend of the Men in Black,
Yeah.
same kind of thing. They always wear hats like this. So yeah, it makes it look weird and creepy.
So he's the man in blue.
Daisy, I'm tough.
Yeah. So yeah, he's showing up to see Forsyth, right?
hmm
Yeah. So
Shows up.
yeah, they called in the executive board, so they've got like everybody in there.
hmm They're all sitting around the
And
long table, and they have the big villain screen up there behind them too.
yeah, they're like the Hall of Justice. I'm waiting for like Superman and Aquaman to show up. You know?
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
Yeah, Lex Luthor's supposed to show up and like rant at him on the screen. I mean that it's not just like a in the wall. It's like one of those that like leans over
Yeah,
everyone.
it's
It's
coming
like
out of the wall. Oh,
they,
excuse me.
they're hanging out like in NORAD from like War Game.
Yeah, God, you're not wrong. That thing is, yeah. The thing falls on anyone, they're dead.
Yeah,
It's
that's a
huge.
big CRT up there. Unless they had the plasma screen technology, they just didn't give it to us until like the late 90s, the HD
That checks
TVs.
out. Big old projection TV.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I bet it is a projection TV of that size.
Yeah, projecting something, all right.
I like
Um,
when you zoom in, you
mhm.
can see like the printing
Dots.
dots across it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
It's like yeah, the printing dot kind of the cross hatching they would do for shadows and the printing.
it's very much that pop art look.
Hmm. There is something about that this is very much a pop art look to it.
Oh yeah, it stands out. Remember they used to do it with like the comic bubbles, and it's always like the woman like biting her nails. Goes, oh no, was he offended by my smell? And it'd be like on a
Yes.
T-shirt or
Yes, he
something.
was.
Yeah,
Um, so
album covers. Like, oh yeah, I can't bring up that song, but yeah, there's a now offensive like pop song from the '80s that had that as a cover, questioning a young man's orientation.
we can talk about it later.
Yes,
So then Forsyth has the CRT remote. It's
if you
like,
know the song I'm talking about, put it in the comments.
yeah, definitely. Let me know because I want to find out if you're right. Recently, the robot's activities were have increased markedly. So definitely
And
see.
they're going way back. They're talking
Mhm.
about the Shockwave Megatron fight in the
Yep.
stadium, and that was a long time ago.
Well, I mean, the BlackRock Aerospace Assembly plant was also pretty long ago. Like how that started, it wrapped up more recently, but it was there for a while.
Yeah,
And then, of course, like last issue with the was it it's not Bruce, it's
Brick
Brick
Springstern,
Springstern or Stone.
or no, it was what was the other one? I don't know. But yeah, he had a couple different names in that issue.
Yes,
But
where
yeah,
Hoist is repairing the stage, and then there's Megatron, who they have captured.
I like how they said just days ago the lives of 80,000 people were jeopardized at a rock concert. And they show Hoist like fixing the stage.
Yeah.
But I mean, you see one of the Seekers like flying over, so I guess they're
Mhm.
referencing the Seekers, but
Yeah.
it it's like, oh, it's a giant robot. Everyone is like threatened just by him being there fixing stuff.
Yeah. Many others remain, and all must be destroyed.
There's already bias you see against
Oh,
any
God, yes.
robot.
God, yes. But we bring in BlackRock, who tries to do what he can. GB BlackRock's there at the meeting.
Finally,
Uh-huh. Trying to do something, right? It's
yeah.
like, well, look. They're certainly dangerous, but not all of them are like, none of them mean to threaten us. There's,
He tries to tell them there's good ones and there's bad ones.
yeah.
They're like, no, 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 that's not gonna work. It's like they're doing like marketing.
You call me Pinko. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, but he's very, I guess, he's very good about trying to lay it out. Like, first step to solving the problem is distinguishing between the two groups. There's warring camps. Um, and then like this Forsyth's like, yeah, yeah, thanks a lot, BlackRock. I know your time is valuable, so I'll show you the door.
yeah.
Be in
They don't even
touch.
like hear him out. They bring him there to tell what he knows about him, and they
Uh-huh.
don't even let him tell him.
No,
And then
but
you find out that Forsyth doesn't care if they're good or bad.
no,
It's the fact that they exist. Forsyth almost seems like he's the prototype for like Kelsey Grammer's character in Age of
he
Extinction.
kind of is actually. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good callback there.
Yeah, because
But
remember, I think there's one scene where it's like there are no good or bad robots. They're all invaders basically,
yeah, I guess.
and that's kind of how Forsyth sees it.
Hmm. But Barnett goes home, does a nice little suburban home.
Well, they tell him to come back within 48 hours of a proposal how to reduce the risk of panic to the public,
That's right.
or don't bother to
Don't
come
come.
back because apparently the president is on them to have some results.
Yeah. So soon he goes home, and there's Stevie, Barnett's son. Daddy, you're back. So,
Yeah, because apparently he's been gone a while and he's been like dressing up like military with his stolen valor and all that other stuff.
so he kind of grabs Stevie. He's like, "Hey, told you to keep this place neat. What are you doing?" And and wait, like, what? Well, let me see what you got there. And he has the Robot Master comic, and he
Yeah.
thinks like, "Huh, you got an idea here." And there's Barnett's wife. He's like
He's
kind
kind
of
of a
like
bad dad.
he's a pretty bad dad. He really
Yeah.
is.
It's like he just saw you after months, and first thing you yell at him because he's been playing in the living room. Because, I mean,
Yeah.
you haven't been around to play catch with him, Dad.
But he goes, he reads the comic. He's like, oh, this is exactly what we need. And he has a go catch plane. He rides in New York.
Hi, bye.
Hi, I'm your father. I gotta go now. Let me beat you up a little bit. Let me leave again.
Yeah.
So yeah, he
And
reads.
let me steal your comic book while I'm at it.
Yeah, no joke. He shows up to the 387 Parkland Park
Park
Avenue.
Avenue.
Oh, oh, New York.
Yes.
And that's when the first panel we see with Donnie Finkleberg is Robot Master is canceled, kaput. And he's like, I'm not interested in doing a potato salad man graphic novel called This Mayonnaise either.
Yeah. And see, that's a reference to the Fantastic Four, which Danny Fingeroth wanted to work on.
Uh-huh.
There was a comic about the Thing called This Man, This Monster, which it was like one of the old like Jack Kirby
Okay.
Stanley issues. And 387 Park Avenue South was the former headquarters of Marvel Comics.
It makes sense because the next panel shows the Hulk and Captain America like a mural on the wall.
Yeah, this is in the Flatiron District. So
Okay.
they're not far from where the boys were set up.
Oh, nice. And that's when Barnett walks in and sees Donnie leaving. He's like, "Are you Donnie Finkelberg, writer of Robot Master?" It's like, "Yeah, you're half right. I was the writer, and who wants to know?"
Yeah.
And we have
So
this. Hmm?
he gives him a job.
He's like, "You want a job? I'll pay you a lot of money." He's like, really? I think it's like what is it, 25,000 bucks.
Yeah, it's 25,000.
Hmm?
Yeah, if we like what you propose.
Yeah,
And he's thinking, that's a lot of comic book writing, and the timing couldn't be better. So he's trying to
exactly.
play it coy, but he's thinking to himself, like, yeah, I can't pass this up.
I mean, so I can light up here. You
Yeah,
know
he
what?
strikes a match on the table.
He's like, you know what? That's a deal. I think we can do this. We can do business.
Yeah.
Um, he like so you say
And
the
he's blowing
robots.
smoke rings too as
Yeah.
he makes the deal.
So he kind of connects this whole story. And he realizes he says, "So these robots are living in the front of another planet. What if we had a human who claimed to control the robots and basically some radical terrorist purpose?"
Yeah, so they're basically borrowing like Cobra Commander.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
let's give the public someone to fear rather than the robots. They'll fear Robot
A
Master.
human to focus on, which that
Yeah.
seems run of the mill for their world.
Oh yeah.
Alien robots, how we can't do, but if there's a mad scientist or something controlling them, then they're okay with that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So he's also trying to buy us silence. How about we double to that 25,000 bucks?
No, he's not one to buy his silence.
Look at we don't want to let that scheme get around to more people than necessary. It feels like he's buying his silence. He's like, hey, we don't want to tell anyone, so don't say anything. Here, you'll pay a double. Did I read
Oh,
that
no,
wrong?
no. It's not that. He's offering him the job to play Robot Master. They don't want to just like do auditions.
I gosh. Oh,
So
okay.
he's like, if you play Robot Master, we'll double your money.
That's what I'm missing. Okay.
Yeah. Because he says
So
we don't want to let this scheme get around to more people than necessary. And if they're auditioning, it's like with movie leaks.
yes,
Yeah.
we're
So
gonna
he
send a
doesn't
bunch
want
of
this to
fake
leak out.
scripts.
Yeah.
Um,
What's the old saying? Two people can keep a secret if one of them's dead.
yeah, exactly. But the next 6 p.m. the next day at Mount St. Hilary, a volcano in Oregon's Cascade Range. Um, yeah, lies the Ark.
Yeah.
And that's when Hoist is he's apologizing to Optimus because or no, that's not Hoist is doing that. That's gonna be Bumblebee.
Yeah, Bumblebee.
And yeah.
Because they're coming back from another patrol.
Yeah, they're not finding any Decepticons out there.
And he took tracks and skids out, so he's still training the new guys.
Hmm.
Yeah.
The rules tracks every 1,200 miles or so or 4 Earth weeks. Whatever comes first, we got to get a checkup. It's for our own good. So basically,
Yeah.
get your fluids checked. Excuse me.
Goodness. Cayenne getting you?
It is.
Yeah.
That's why I put them away.
I can tell your eyes look watery. But yeah, this is playing into part of Hoist's personality,
Mhm.
which he's a stickler for maintenance. And you didn't really see that so much in the Sunville cartoon,
No, you didn't.
but as Bob Budiansky wrote the character profiles, he's going to try to use them when he can.
That makes
So
sense.
yeah, this is featuring Hoist is always like, oh no, we've got regular maintenance on you guys. We can't mess around with that. He's like, he's really hard about that.
So that's when Wheeljack sees that he got a broadcast coming in, a television broadcast, and he's going to play it for everyone. It looks interesting, and that's when you have the debut of Robot Master. People of
I'm
the
sorry,
world.
I'm just seeing shades of like Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back here. We can't repeat what
No,
that bad guy's
Mark
code
Hamill.
name
Yeah.
was.
People of the world, I am Robot Master. The mechanical monsters that have been recently terrorizing the United States Pacific Northwest region are under my control. He's ranting and raving on the TV. You know, he's basically showing how unstoppable he is.
Oh yeah, he's got a costume and everything. He's got
Yep.
like a orange costume with like a red cape and gloves and boots and a belt.
And he's wearing like a snow like skiing goggles
Oh yes, ski goggles. Like
and snow.
they went and ransacked an academy and
That's
maybe
exactly
like
what they did.
a, a theater costume store or something. Just
But then they start showing they Bumblebee and like Optimus Prime are like talking about like this what's going on with this guy? Are his circuits disconnected? Um, and why is he claiming to have supremacy over Transformers? But then he starts showing different I guess
the
living
human
rooms or whatever.
reactions, yeah.
Yeah, like there's one guy. I bet the communists are behind this. Um,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, I bet the PLO is behind this. And then we
I bet
get
the
to Black
government.
Rock Tower and it's like, I bet the government's behind
Yep.
this.
And yeah, Forsyth and his crew must have created this idiot, those jerks.
And
So
his
BlackRock's
Robot
mad.
Master symbol looks like it's a ripoff of like the dead Kennedy symbol.
Kind of does.
Yeah,
Kind of does actually.
yeah. It's like a peace sign, and the dead Kennedys like got together and had a
Yeah.
baby, and it was Robot Master.
But BlackRock is mad. He's like, "What are these guys doing? That's those idiots." And and like Barnett's like, with our satellite hookup, every TV program in America was interrupted with that broadcast.
You know, if they'd done a live action Transformers version of this, they probably could have got Weird Al to play Robot Master.
Oh, it'd been perfect. Weird
Yeah.
Al.
Yeah, because he really resembles like the '80s Weird Al, where he has the shorter hair and the glasses.
So after he's done the broadcast, he's like, "Hey, Glath is over," and Barnett's like, "Hey, look, like, you want to do this some more? I'll pay you more." So
Oh yeah. Well, they get a message that there's more
yeah,
things to get into. I guess they found Megatron.
yes,
Yeah, but yeah,
uh,
we have also oh, an
well,
exclusive neighborhood on Portland's west side, which is where
uh-huh, or
GB
GB
BlackRock
BlackRock.
lives in his big fancy house. And it's funny because it's like they're right up to his doorstep, but you'd think he'd have a gated community or something to keep.
Probably does after this.
Yeah.
He's in the Pearl District, which is a very exclusive district over in Portland.
Oh, is it?
Yes, very
Yeah.
high end. Did you ever watch the movie or the TV show Grimm?
A little bit when it first came out.
Well, when where his house was or where his wife or girlfriend's house was, that big
Hmm.
house they had, that was
Yeah.
Pearl District. It was a very nice neighborhood. Like
Ah, cool.
he's not a detective owning that house. That was inherited. But anyways,
Oh,
and
and we
there
get to meet his butler Jeffries or
Jeffers,
chauffeur. Yeah.
your car, sir. Yeah. And
They
then he
always have
sees
names like that. Oh, Jeffries. It's like, is there a like? Do they have like a stage names they have to use when you're a chauffeur or a butler or something? His real name is
probably
like Hank Thompson.
Hank Thompson, Henry
Yeah.
for to his mom.
Yeah.
But he sees Bumblebee pull up. He's like, "Oh, I think I'll drive myself today." And
So
gets
yeah, he
in
passes up the limo to get in
the VW
Volkswagen.
Bug. Yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah, there he's saying like he doesn't know anything about Robot Master, and the guy the news guy's like he knows something. Yep. So he
Oh yeah.
just
Well, first they asked, "Are you suggesting Robot Master's a hoax?" And look, I'm not suggesting anything. Don't you guys have an ambulance to chase?
yeah, and yeah, he's like once that whole scene ends as he's driving around the Bumblebee, he's like, Look, Bumblebee, like Fessa, what's going on here? Like we don't know, and we're kind of hoping you could tell us what's going on." Um, so they're trying to figure out what's going on with this Robot
Well, he
Master.
tells them that the public relations scam and that the government doesn't want them to know that they're alien robots.
Hmm.
That's scarier to people than some kooky guy in a costume.
Yeah, they'll believe. You tell them something with this guy in the costume, they'll believe anything. Just to present it to them in an easier
Yeah.
to digest form. Essentially, was what this all comes down to.
And he's telling them that, yeah, obviously the government thinks y'all are all a threat because they won't
Yeah.
listen to anyone else.
Yes. Um.
But
So
he's going to try again.
yeah, Forsyth and Barnett are sitting there, and he's like, "Hey, get a little BlackRock. Tell him to recant what he said." So the Forsyth is looking at like where this is going to go badly for their new plan, and that's just when there is on the news a leaked photo of Megatron where he's
It
in
looks
that
like Lee
position.
Van Cleef is reporting that Megatron is there.
It kind of
Yeah.
does. And that ticks off Forsyth. Is like, "What? How'd that get past security?" He wants to know who got the picture. I mean, like, I would say nowadays, like, anyone could have gotten that, but back, in 85, 86, obviously cell phones weren't a thing, much less camera phones. So,
Well, that and someone locally filmed that, like a local station, and pass that
mhm.
on to the main network. And there are
Yeah,
only like three networks at this time. So
yeah, of course. That's
I
like,
think Fox may have just started with like Married with Children, but
maybe.
they weren't taken seriously yet.
Yeah. Barnett's like, hold on, this could be the break we need. And that's when Donnie walks in.
He wants to get his paycheck, his $50,000
Yep.
paycheck.
He's like, yeah, so hey, you can double your money just by staying one more day and helping us out.
Yeah.
And that's where we end the first part of the series, this issue.
Yes. I like
So,
how next I master robot. And now we get to the real star of the comic.
sound waves.
Yes.
So,
Good old Soundwave.
a few questions about issue number 47. Like, the army found Snarl, who's almost entirely covered by sand, but who had not been buried so deep, even taking the sandstorm into account. The toy Snarl has got an Autobot insignia sticker on his head where it joins. But why is it not in half so that it won't get torn while transforming? Why did General Carl Thompson walk up to the Autobots at the end of the story when all humans hate and fear Transformers? A lot of good questions, actually.
Yeah, there are good questions.
Um,
I'll tell you, that's one thing that always bothered me about Snarl.
what's that?
And cut, well,
The sticker?
that sticker, yeah, I
Yeah.
actually took a razor blade and cut it so it would go on his
Mhm.
head. Like you had to. That was probably my first Transformers customization was cutting that sticker so it would go on Snarl's head.
Well, even like the Studio Series 86, it's done like that, the halved Tampo
Yeah,
sticker. So yeah, it's a good question. Like, and Soundwave says like Snarl buried himself under the sand. Like he was trying to camouflage himself, and his soul energy collecting spine plates were left above the surface so he could boost his strength. Blah blah blah. Yeah, it was. He tried to do what he could. He got caught.
yeah,
What was it? And the perhaps the makers of the toy Snarl to have a perfectly natural aversion to the Autobot insignia to and wish to see it torn in two. Difficult as it is to believe, there's a remote possibility that some carbon-based units actually possess a shred of courage. Unlikely, I know, but possible. What was that? Oh, about talking about General Carl Thompson. Yeah,
yeah.
so yeah, whatever. Uh, um,
Oh, so yeah, And then we get questions about Shockwave. Yeah.
No, Shockwave.
Yeah. Yeah, Megatron's the most powerful Decepticon. How could Shockwave beaten him?
Well,
And he has to explain again that, Megatron was recuperating from the poison fuel that Sparkplug gave him.
uh-huh.
And yeah, if both were at 100%, Megatron probably would have won
Yeah, but
narrowly.
Megatron doesn't ever really come back from that though.
Yeah. And it
So,
says look for issue 65 where they'll clash once more. So we got
mhm.
that ahead of us.
That's gonna be
And
yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah, then there's Karen Robinson who thinks the Transformers comic is really good. The pages brill. But why have I never seen a letter from a girl on it? I have another question as well. All of those boys keep going on about who should be leader after Megatron, but you know what? The Autobots? What about the Autobots? Who do you think should be leader after Optimus Prime? Karen Robinson from Orpington and Soundwave. I make no distinction between boy and girl letters. I mean, one carbon-based unit is the same as another carbon-based unit to me. If a letter is good, I'll print it. Who should be a leader of the Autobots? After Optimus Prime, simple. A Decepticon, of course.
that's
Yeah.
pretty funny. And
Yeah.
yeah, they have printed letters from girls before. We've read them because we read
Yeah.
all the letters.
All of them.
There's not a whole lot, but they popped up.
Oh, there's
And then,
this great
oh
last
yeah.
letter.
Oh, this is perfect. This is a
Yeah.
perfect Soundwave response.
Dear Soundwave, I like your comic very much. Please, would you tell me if Megatron has ever been kind? Alistair McAteer from Glasgow. Oh, yes. I've seen him put hundreds of Autobots out of their misery permanently. He's been very kind.
Yeah.
So, um, then there's a little your choice, like, what your best story, best cover, and all that.
Yeah.
But then we have a fact file, interface fact files with Kickback and Slag.
Yes.
And I mean, we've already gone over these before,
These are basically edited versions of the
yeah,
Transformers universe
shortened versions,
profiles.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's Kickback, friend is another word for fool, and Slag. I have no need for friends, even less for enemies. So these two social interaction juggernauts are together on
Yeah.
this page.
Well, that's one thing they never did with Kickback because Kickback liked to befriend people and then betray them. That was his whole thing, and they never really did that. Like we've seen Constructicons do that and
Oh yeah.
different guys, but we never actually saw uh Kickback pulling it. It's almost like what Laserbeak did in Dark of the Moon when he was like
Yeah.
having the tea party with the little girl.
Yes.
See, that was a Kickback move.
Uh-huh.
That's the kind of thing. Oh, is your daddy home? And we're gonna have tea party, and then I'm gonna exterminate your family.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's
And
they're
then Slag is so hostile that nobody wants to help him when he gets in trouble. Like they kind of sit back and let him take it because he's always starting fights and being mean to everybody.
yeah, this works to his weaknesses. He's his own worst enemy. His social personality leads to other Autobots not helping him out when he's in trouble. So
Yep.
rash, not very bright, failings which often put him into dangerous predicaments. So
Don't be a
yeah,
jerk.
exactly. And then we have Rocket Raccoon, which I think I need to be not sober reading that. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, Robot Master meets his match. Blazing action. And we have
It's all
Megatron shooting.
cigarette jokes, man.
Ah,
Just strike a light.
420 blaze it. That was a
Yeah.
lot of the times we'd see on like GTA. We
Oh
make
yeah.
fun of
That's
those
their
games.
username.
Yeah.
Robot Master, you know, was it Winston-Salem Blaze it.
Exactly.
Oh, and then
And the
just
cat.
when you thought Robot Master was bad,
The kid?
it's yeah, the
Your
creepy kid's
friend?
back. Yeah, my
Your friend? The
nemesis, the
little
bane of
demon
my
child
existence. Yeah.
with he's so bad that he turned Prowl's legs backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's beautiful that they had to transform Prowl and then someone drew him with his legs backwards for this
I'm
page.
telling you right now,
Hmm.
the cassettes, those are photos. They like
Oh yeah, the 100% that's
stylize the
photos.
photos. Yeah. Like the
There's,
others, you can tell like the seekers are drawing and stuff, but that's photos for the cassettes.
I don't know. I feel like the Seekers are actually like it's stylized photos. Looking at them.
None. Well, they are. They trace the photos, but they drew on
Uh,
them.
yeah.
But I mean, if you look at the cassettes, it's
Oh,
like
straight up photos.
yeah. Or I'm sure they did like some coloring on there, but it just the detail on there, it just looks very photographic.
Yeah,
If
without a
those are
doubt.
drawings, those are like the best drawings I've seen in this comic ever.
Anyways, that is issue number 50 was that 56? 55.
56. Oh wait,
56.
55. Yeah,
55,
55.
yes. That's right, number 55. There it is in front of me. Okay.
Yeah.
So, y'all, thanks for checking this out and Donnie Finkleberg, don't at me.
At him. Danny Fingeroth, please at us.
Yes, dude, seriously, that'd be fantastic. So, anyways, guys, y'all have a great day. Enjoy your day at work or class or whatever you're doing. And until next time,
Bye.
see you later.